Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us once again for our Thursday night healing circle. Hope you've all had a great week and you've had good fun, enjoyed yourselves, had a successful week, whatever that may mean to you. But I hope it's been good. That's the main thing. So, hi, Elaine. I'm going to say hello to a few people. Orla, hi. Marianne. Oh, Sally. Facebook. Every week we get Facebook users. It's good they keep coming, isn't it? They must enjoy it. Tanya. Mandy. We may nearly have enough to start. How are we going? Yep. We could wait another minute. Let everyone join that wants to. And then we'll hit the road, so to speak. Hi, Doris, Sarupa, Caroline. If you're there and I haven't said hello to you, it's because I can't see your name yet. Hi, Sonia. So, and anyway, don't think I've gone off you. Not yet. Maybe next week. Anyway. Okay. I think that's enough dribbling and verbal garbage from me. I think we're all here. All ready, willing and able. I hope. I trust. Well, that's the idea of it anyway. So, I've been really good now. I'm looking at the camera, not at me or the list. Ooh, brownie points, brownie points. Okay, well, there's a few of us here now, so we might as well begin, I guess. Before I begin, I'm going to ask for healing for Helen tonight, especially because we had our booster jabs yesterday for the COVID thing, and hers is taking her a bit hard, well, more than a bit hard. So she's tucked up in bed with the aircon on because it's too hot. So when we get going, perhaps you could all send some to her anyway. I know she'd appreciate it, and she'll probably, no doubt, knowing Helen, she'll be very much aware of it, that there's an extra dose coming. So let's begin. We all sat down, or wherever we're doing, in a comfortable place. I better include me in that as well. That's it. That's good. Okay, so we're all sitting comfortably, preferably with our feet uncrossed, if we can, or our arms, hands. The idea is, you no doubt all of you know, we cross our feet at the ankles or whatever. Usually it stops the energy going through us. It just sort of hits a brick wall, which is not really conducive to good evening healing session. So my teeth are coming out, I think, even though they are my own. So let's start. A nice couple of deep breaths, and we just breathe in and breathe out at your own peaceful rhythm. You're not running a marathon, or just find a rhythm that's good for you. And then as we breathe in, we become aware of a beautiful blue mist that is going into our lungs, through our lungs, and down to the pit of our stomach, where this lovely healing energy begins to build. And with each out breath, just become aware of any negative thoughts, any disagreements, anything that's caused you any stress and disease during the day. Just don't dwell on them now. Let them go. They'll sort themselves out. And breathe in and breathe out. And breathe out at a nice rhythm. A rhythm that's good for you at your own pace. And a pace that's quite slow and quite refined. It's nice and gentle. And even just the fact of breathing at that pace is really good. It feels good because the peace is beginning to come from within you. You're not looking for peace from outside, whether it be music or an activity, whatever. This peace comes from within you yourself. And with each breath, that initial breath we took into the pit of our stomach, has been growing and enlarging just at its own pace also. And as we focus on that blue mist, just notice the energy you feel that is radiating from it as you look at it within you. You can visualize and you can see it, but more importantly, you can feel it. And as we continue to breathing in this healing energy, this blue mist, we realize that this ball that's beginning to form in the pit of our stomach is getting larger, which means it's spreading out in all directions from where it lays in our stomach. And if you like, with each in-breath, just see it get a little bit bigger, a little more intense, perhaps even a little more active, as if there's a very gentle breeze blowing it around. And as it does, it begins to fill our whole body. And it goes from our pit of our stomach downwards. At the same time, it goes up into our chest cavity, helping to rebalance our lungs from any stressful work we may have done. And it reaches our heart, and it spends a little time around our heart, like the mist is massaging our heart, bringing it to a state of beautiful peace and bliss. At the same time, it goes down through our thighs. They're going down, working all the time, till it gets to our knees. And when it reaches our knees, it begins to slow down and stop for a little, just like it did when it reached the heart. And this is for the same purpose, to bring some peace and some ease, some relief to our knees, where some of us unknowingly keep quite a lot of stress. And then that blue mist continues to fill our body. It goes up through our shoulders, bringing some release and some relief from any tension we carry there. And it goes from our knees down our calves to our ankles, bringing some peace and relief there. And then it continues on to our feet, to our toes. And then it reaches the sole of our feet, and it begins to gradually go beyond the barrier of the sole of our foot as it begins to penetrate the earth beneath our feet. And at the same time, it comes up through and around our shoulders, right down our arms, our elbows and our wrists to our hands, to our very fingertips, where it brings some peace and some balance. And it comes up through the throat and up the back of the neck. And we can feel it moving around inside our skull, bringing some peace and some beautiful ease and balance and joy. And as we're enjoying this feeling, the feeling of this blue healing mist, bringing healing energy to our whole being, albeit physical, mental or emotional, the blue mist helps us to retain a state of peace and a state of balance within us. And take a moment just to focus this healing mist anywhere in your body that you are experiencing any dis-ease, any discomfort. Just see and feel that healing mist working its way, bringing you some peace and some balance to those areas you are thinking of and focusing on. And while you are focusing on the healing mist inside of you, just become aware of maybe one or two burdens, one or two articles, people, whatever that may be niggling away at you. Just feel that aggression gradually and eventually dissipating, so that negativity is gone and it's just replaced with unconditional love. And now I'd like you to start to radiate that healing mist. If you can picture Helen, if you could send the healing energy to her, that would be great. And just take a few minutes, send her some healing. And we ask that she is soon back on her feet, back in balance. And while we keep all these images in our mind, we can still spread that healing energy a bit further away from us in all directions. And perhaps we stop just for a minute where we invite all our family and friends and loved ones. We ask them if they choose to join us in this energy, not only enjoying the energy, but being involved in sharing it. It is their choice, it's not compulsory. And as we see all those people, those loved ones that accepted the invite, we see them all mixing together quite happily and peacefully as we all send the healing energy out, that healing mist. And now we radiate it out a little more so that we can invite strangers into it. And by strangers, people you may not stop and talk to, but you may just give a friendly wave, a friendly smile. You may have a friendly chat in a shop over a cup of coffee. All those people that you have come in contact with, and they have been in contact with your energy, invite them to join you also. Because you'll find that as people get closer within that energy, you'll find they will like to be with you. Because you are good energy to be with. They feel no anger or angst from you. and welcome them. Welcome all of those that join you. And all of you that are sending healing energy for Helen, I thank you greatly. You do not have to tell me what you're doing. That is not really necessary, unless you feel you want to. But we know it's happening. And for all of you that are sending it, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. So now we'll continue radiating the blue mist further outwards from us, much further. And as we do so, we see it gradually from us. It goes out like a mist in all directions as it gradually works its way across the surface of our planet, covering it in this beautiful thick blue mist. Although it's thick, it's there for all of us to benefit from. And in doing so, we share it with perhaps all the hospitals and all the people involved in that hospital, whether they are a carer or one of the cared for. And we think of all the administration, all the people that help run that hospital, and also the people, the paramedics that take people to those hospitals, that reach the patients, get them in a reasonable state to travel, and they take them to the hospital where they are cared for. And we surround all of that whole operation with that blue mist, and we see it being very intense. And it's not only hospitals, they're doctors' clinics and aged care facilities, even hospice, where the people know that they will not be coming out with walking. They will only leave there when they have passed, as I like to say, when they've gone home. You think of anywhere you can think of that you'd like to throw in that mix, please do so. Because the healing energy will go, and it has completely covered the surface of our planet. And in doing so, it also affects all the animals, all the life streams on our planet, whatever form, shape they take, whether it's a plant or a fish in the water, something in the jungle, and even the plants that they climb up and feed on. We ask that the blue mist be very intense and circling around anywhere it is needed. And we still think of Tonga and the tsunami that hit it and the people that it affected on any level. But we think especially of those that lost a loved one. We hope that the blue healing light will help ease their sense of loss a little. So now we'll focus on the image we have in our mind of the blue mist around the planet, working its way around, helping to bring peace and balance, to restore the true flow of life. And just focus on all of that, all of those images for the next few minutes. And so now, I'd like you to allow your awareness to return to your physical being. And as it does, you become more aware of where you are, the chair you're sitting in, the room you're in. And bring with your awareness all the images that we have visualized. And always remember that the healing energy is there for anyone, any place, any time. It is not confined to our meetings. Whenever you see the need, whenever you feel the need, send the healing energy out, inviting other people to use it. And then now I'd like you, as your awareness has returned, just to perhaps rub your feet on the floor quite vigorously. And rub your hands together if you choose. And then when you feel ready, I'd like you just to stand up and make sure you are balanced. And then all that's left really is to say thank you. Thank you for joining again. Thank you for your input, sharing the energy. And I hope the blue mist stays with you all week to keep you in a good place. And don't forget, you can share it whenever you wish. So that's it then for tonight. Thank you for being here, for sharing it, for sparing your time. Thank you for all of those that sent some healing energy to Helen. And I wish you well until we meet the same time, same place next week, I guess. All right, guys, you have a great week. Cheers. Thank you.